that he might be cooked. A lot of that shit coming out.
Yo, bro.
It look nasty. It look bad.
Even if it's consensual, bro, there's code of conduct for with these corporations. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a wild boy in the streets, have all sorts of tapes coming out of you doing wild stuff, and they're gonna put you on the network like that, bro.
The tapes coming out, you think
bro,
the tapes
they definitely gave him to Jim Ryan. They pulled him to the side. They're like, yo, I'm gonna need y'all to, I need you to lay low.
It's either you step down or we make an announcement.
I 100%.
No. The thing is, apparently he always takes his time off in like 2 months. So they just told him step down a little early. You know what I mean? So
he usually take time off. I think like from the draft until like the season starts.
That's what I'm saying. Yep. So they might just tell him cool off early to see. I mean, early vacation for you, brother. You know what I mean?
I honestly think that the shit that gonna come out is gonna be a little too freaky.
You don't think it's coming back?
Continue, bro.
Too crazy.
Do you think so?
Too freaky things. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think that Busby guy got a little roll up for Shannon. He dropping something every day.
Yo, and the crazy thing is a lot of this shit he dropping. Like the story about him offering the chick 10 million like as a settlement money. His lawyer dropped that.
Which looks crazy. Which
what are y'all doing?
That's a lot of money for that.
He was tripping.
Yeah, and now a story came out that when he was working with Skip Bayless, that he was choking fucking co-workers out there too and shit.
That's wild.
I think the workplace environment, folks, the HRA, I don't know if they're gonna welcome him back so much. If this shit gets even crazier, if the story gets crazier, tapes get leaked, all sorts of wild shit, they ain't bringing that boy back.
I just can't believe he got lined up like this by no fucking
it was a setup.
Dog.
It was a complete setup. I don't believe he did none of this, but I think this was a complete setup.
Definitely got set up. He went from 25K a cheek.
Big payday.
To 25M's a cheek.
Yeah, big payday.
And she said that like she had the wagon. I saw the pictures. I'm like, oh girl, you don't get the fuck out of here looking like a referee. Like you wasn't even on that special. Like he was really going crashing out for that.
He definitely got set up though. That's a fact. It was a setup.
Yeah, she got him. She got him good. Listening to them phone calls, like it'd be mad dead air, and then she just come out of nowhere. I don't want to get choked. Like what the fuck?
She had all this recorded, ready to go, bro. We're gonna cash out. We're gonna cash.
He pulled up the Busby office, like we got him.
Yeah,
we fucking got him. It's over.
He's trying to get a win. Not that whole Jay-Z shit. He's trying to get a win.
Nigga like me.
Yeah.
Nigga like me would have took the 10 mil, bro.
Low key. I know, right?
She probably would have took the 10 mil. She probably would have.
Crazy.
She probably would have took the 10 mil, but Busby looked at all the evidence, was like, "Oh hell no, we got this.
We could spin this narrative into something crazy.
Yeah,
we could probably get a little bit more."
And she probably like, yo, after Busby, after he takes his fee, he probably taking like 4 mil.
Yeah.
Like
Busby probably taking a million.
Like 6
he
mil.
probably taking a million.
So she like 6 mil. I can go for the 50.
Yeah, he taking a big chunk of that. Yo, he need the money.
Yeah, and he need his reputation. He need his reputation.
That Jay-Z suit that he gonna face, he need the money. You know what I mean.
And she was wilding in them fucking text messages, big black baby gravy.
Yeah.
Some things we can't say.
He said, "That's your bike, J man."
That's J Main swag on the low. That's J Main swag.
Hell no.
That's J Main swag.
I don't do that. I don't do that race play. I don't do that
race play. That's
allegedly.
No race play. Allegedly.
Nah, that's wild.
Nah.
That's wild.
But it's crazy though. Yeah.
Let me get a bottle of water. But we are live. Now I'm gonna get a bottle of water real quick.
Shout out to the chat. It was definitely late May today. My apologies. Actually, no, fuck the apologies. I used to it by now.
You know, when in doubt, it's late May. You know.
Yeah, late May. Appreciate y'all pulling up. What we got? Let's do some shout outs. Jazzy Jefferson in the building. What up? Decoy, what's good? What's good? Was that one Nobi? He said he leaked her name. Oh yeah. He thought that was gonna make him look better. That made him look worse.
He should have never made that video.
Yeah, putting her name out there and all that. God. That made him look worse.
Watching the whole 10 minutes, J-Man.
Hey, Juicy beat the allegations. He can't too, you know?
Yeah, Drewski did have some allegations before, right?
They said Drewski had 10 cents in his bank
They did.
account.
Oh,
They
yeah,
showed
yeah,
it.
yeah.
They showed it. They showed that
Yeah.
he was like in wherever he lived back then, and he had like 9 cents or something to his name.
Oh yeah, because they were trying to say he was at one of the Diddy joints, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they went. He went pulled them bank
Drewski at the
statements like
Diddy
I was
party
broke.
is crazy, bro. Drewski at the Diddy party. Man,
And that was before he was like as big as he is. Like
Oh,
he
yeah,
was like
oh,
just getting
yeah.
started.
That's probably
Said
3
he
years
using
before.
girls as a slip and slide and all sorts of crazy shit.
Crazy.
Wow, bro. I'm at the Diddy party. Yo, holy. Y'all talk about the bank statement? This guy had like 50 cents in his bank account.
Yeah, don't even say
Something
it.
crazy.
Like 10 cent. I saw like the Mad McDonald's charges on there. Mad fast food and all of that.
Hey, look where he is now, bro. You know what I mean? That just shows, man, putting in the work, bro.
Yeah,
Hey, look where
came
he
from
is
nothing.
now. Yeah, man. All right, man. Let's go ahead and, you know what I mean? Go ahead and get this podcast started. You know, we missed last week.
Yeah.
J-Main couldn't
And the
stay
week
for the
before, right?
Forbes. Nah, just 1 week.
No,
I
we were
think.
saying the week before.
Yeah.
Just the one.
Oh, that's the one we had with Jack. I think y'all
Yeah, we had Jack.
That
was
was
on for
that was the week where Tony was like falling asleep on the pod live.
Yo, relax.
He did a little better. He did a little better on that joint. He did a little better, but you know what I mean? But yeah, we missed last week. J-Man couldn't stay the full pod. I felt like the topics were interesting enough that, you know, we need him on that one. So we were like, you know what, everyone just take the week off. But we back. I hope.
Oh yeah, I was doing
everybody's
some
blessed.
shout outs real
you
quick.
was?
Yeah, no envy. What up, Gian the Don? Technically Tim. Shout out to
Yes, sir.
y'all Leaky, Killer Cam for sure, Jaren Stamps. Appreciate y'all pulling up.
All right, that's blessed. That's blessed. So yeah, we back this week with another episode, man. So hopefully you guys enjoy the podcast. It's gonna be we're gonna have some pretty good topics to talk about. But before then, you know what I mean? Yeah, I have a story. Some of y'all know the story, bro.
Story time.
Oh yeah.
Some of y'all already know the story, bro. So I
Wait,
was
what's
at
this
work,
about?
you know what I mean? Just about to finish up.
Oh, yeah,
Just about to
damn.
finish up. Then I got the worst phone call in my life, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
Got the worst phone call in my life. FaceTime. You know what's gonna call it?
FaceTime?
FaceTime.
Oh, you know it's serious when it's FaceTime too.
My son threw something at my 65 OLED inch TV. My C2 LG. Crack
Damn.
that joint,
65?
bro.
Only 65. That ain't enough inches for hard day.
That's not enough inches for hard day. Pause. That sounds crazy.
That's pretty much a tablet on the wall. Like you might as well,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Well,
You don't even cry over
105?
that.
You got 105? Bro, 65. Bro, that TV was still good, bro. Threw something at it. Cracked that joint, bro. Came home. Joint don't even turn on anymore, bro. Don't even turn on.
Damn.
I was sad for a good 48 hours, bro. But you know what? Like, it's crazy because like you can't even get cheated
Hey,
like that too. You just
gotta
like,
put-
like it's a baby, bro.
Yeah, my belt
You
boy
gotta
came
put that boy.
smooth off.
You gotta
Soon
put
as
that
I
boy
hit
in the
door.
league.
You know what, Kofi? You know what it pissed me off, yo? The niggas in your when you post it on the timeline, the niggas in the replies, they give you a $200 TV screen protector. You only should have had this. That's what really would have got me tight.
Yo, bro.
I never even thought about a TV screen protector.
The funny thing is, I didn't
Like,
even know
they
that
sell those?
existed. I didn't even know that existed about a screen protector
It's
for
the
your
first
TV.
time I
That
ever
probably
heard that shit.
destroy the image quality on that joint. But I don't know, man. But
Yeah.
bro, it's tough. So yo, my 65 is not getting replaced until he's out of this throne phase. You know the funny thing is, little Junior's birthday today too. You know his birthday. Today.
Oh shit!
Holy
Happy
shit.
birthday!
You know what I
2
mean?
No
years
presents.
old.
No
2
presents.
years old, bro. You know what
Let
I
him
mean?
watch
So I
TV
guess-
on that screen. Like
I
that's
guess
what
this,
that's your
this is
gift.
the way he's ushering in the quote unquote terrible twos.
Terrible
or
twos.
whatever they call. You broke my TV,
Mhm.
bro. But when I did make that
Damn.
tweet, I read a lot of comments. This is common, man. A lot
Yeah,
of kids be
hell yeah.
destroying TVs out there, man.
Hey, it's not common if you don't got no kids.
I remember when I used to live with my brother. That's how my first PSP got broken. I was at
Oh,
school,
no.
and my brother's son, aka my nephew, he ain't know no better. He about that age, so just like your son, Kofi, 2 years old. Got a hold of my PSP, threw that junk right in the toilet.
Damn.
I was
Nah, that's on
sick.
purpose. There's no way.
Nah,
You know what?
Well, he was used to throwing toys in the toilet, so he
Nope.
just figured that it was a toy and threw that shit in the toilet.
You know what? This
Bro,
is
I
probably
was
karma
tight.
for what I did to my parents, low key. Because low key, I destroyed quite a few things. You know what I mean? I threw my brother's Game Boy off the balcony when we used to live in apartments.
Oh my God.
Damn.
I used to put forks and spoons in the VHS.
Nah.
So when you shake it, there used to be mad forks and spoons in it. I used to actually destroy shit.
You
I
can
used to destroy
couch.
shit. So shut up. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I used to do bad shit when I was a kid. So this is probably my karma, you know. This is my karma, bro.
All rubber toys from now on. That's
Yes,
it.
sir.
That's all they get.
No
Listen what
TV,
Kofi
bro.
wishing on me
No
and shit.
TV until the boy 4, bro. I'm not replacing that. I got my game room stuff, and that's it. No.
Kofi been trying to wish on me and Strap
For real, for years at this point.
That baby's coming soon from them boys. They know they're gonna be
Nah, probably Tony before me, honestly. The way he got things
rolling
going on.
around with Gene every 5 minutes.
Yo,
Wait, so this was the TV you said in the game room?
Nah, this wasn't my game room. This was the living room joint. This is the
Oh,
big
So you
one.
put
This is my
so you
big
putting the game room one in there now?
Hell
No, I just have my game room shit in here, and that's it, bro.
What if they want to watch TV in there? What's going on?
lock
Pull
off?
out your phone.
That's
Lock off.
crazy.
He using his iPad. That's all he got now, bro. That's all he got, bro.
What about the way? What if she wants to watch her show?
Hey man, he spoiled it for everybody. He spoiled
That's
it for everybody.
crazy. Kofi like, y'all not getting my TV, all right?
Oh man.
You could get one of them ONN TVs, put that in the living room or some shit.
TCL.
Yeah, that's what my brother told me I should buy like a RCA. You know what I mean? I put an RCA and something cheap.
The Roku
now,
included and everything.
Yeah. But
You
yeah,
get a
man,
75-inch Hisense for $400.
Yeah, for
man.
$400, I
Shit.
should buy one of those.
Put
You know?
that
If he
joint
destroys that,
200 on Black Friday.
yeah, if he
Right,
destroys
right,
that,
right.
then I'm cool. You know what I mean? Then I'm cool. But that's neither here or there. What y'all been playing during the week, man? This past couple of weeks, man. Yo, there's been some games I dropped.
Oh my
bro.
God,
There's
it's
been
too
some
much
going
games,
on.
bro.
Like the title says. But
That's
I
how
finally
it's
beat
got, that's how
I
it's
finally
got,
beat
by the way.
Rebirth.
We're going to Kofi.
Yeah, what is that, like 3 years later?
Man. A year and some change, but I finally beat that shit. I had to let go of doing all of the side missions because some of them shits got a little challenging to the point where I would have to like take some time and redo my build and all of that. I was like, all right, I can stop here and just finish out the story. But final chapter, fucking amazing. The final boss fight was great. That last phase, I'm not gonna spoil anything,
No
but just the
spoilers.
last
'Cause I haven't
phase.
finished that joint myself, bro. I have so much to play.
Yeah. I'm not gonna like say the name of the enemy or anything, but the last phase of that enemy is some bullshit. But it was great. I loved it, and I can't wait for the next game. I'm excited. But by the time like they announced the release date for the next one, I'll go back and clean up the first one too. I didn't get the platinum for Rebirth, so I'll clean up both of those by the time the next joint come out. But now I'm moving on, and now I'm back on like the games that came out this year, like Avowed, South of Midnight. And I'm playing Death Stranding too. I want to beat that before the new one comes out. Yeah, it's still my first week. Yeah, I had dropped it for Rebirth.
I'm cooking up a review for that right now. Yes, sir.
Oh, for Death
Cooking up a
Stranding?
review?
Yes, sir. A little something.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's another game I kind of got lost in doing the side stuff too, but I'm gonna just finish out the story.
The only thing I played was that rematch fire. Yes, sir. Yes,
Oh my
sir.
God.
The
Dang,
what?
I missed it
That
already.
game is a
Missed
heater,
rematch.
bro.
Missed
God.
it already.
That game is a
Missed it already.
heater, bro.
Missed it
I ain't
already.
gonna lie, bro. That game is a heater.
It's a
Yo.
contender right there, bro.
I don't know. We might as well stay here, because I'm pretty sure everyone here except for J Main has played that joint. Yo, me and Strat, Tony put some time in that joint.
Wait, what y'all
That's my
talking about?
favorite game.
I didn't hear what you said.
Rematch. Yeah, you
Rematch,
gonna have to talk up.
rematch.
You gonna talk up on your mic.
Rematch.
Rematch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, I was wrong. I was completely wrong for down and slow clap making a soccer game, bro, or a football game. You know what I mean? I was wrong. I was wrong. I came on this podcast enough times after they revealed that I'm like, yo, why are they not making seafood too, bro? Like, who asked for this type shit? I got into the alpha or the beta that they're doing, the little private shit that they're doing. And let me tell you something, bro. After 30 minutes of that game, bro, I saw the vision, bro. I saw the vision. This shit is heat.
Okay.
This shit is heat. It's a whole lot of fun, bro. I don't even think you have to be even into like soccer, football like that to be even enjoy the game. You know what I mean? The game is super fun, man. Super fun, bro.
Last time a game like a soccer or football or whatever game that I did, because I'm not into the sport like that, but FIFA, like the FIFA Street, like that shit had got me into
I was comparing it to FIFA Street.
But the thing is not. It's nothing like it, to be honest.
It's not, but that arcadey style, like
it's an arcade
it takes you back into that era, you know what I mean?
Okay. So what makes it like unique? Like what's their spin on it?
Do you fuck with Rocket League? Do you fuck with Rocket League?
Yeah, I used to play Rocket League a lot. I got the platinum and everything.
Is that sort of vein? Is that sort of vein?
Yeah, it's
more
that.
serious?
Yo, which is weird because Rocket League is actually a play, obviously, on the real life sport.
Yeah.
But so honestly, it's just so unique in the terms of just the style that it plays, and why I don't think it's nothing like FIFA Street is because even when it comes to the skill moves that you can do, it's very limited. And when I think about it makes a whole lot of sense because if there was like too much kind of deking out and cross moves in that game, it would promote what? Ball hogs. People not passing the ball. Even Tony, you got 2 moves in that game, and Tony don't even pass the ball half the time.
Worst player in the game, bro.
Worst player in the game.
So
Jesus.
it's not even the stamina bar, but it makes a lot.
God, bro. God, this is the worst guy ever, bro.
Bro, this guy does not pass the ball. We're going to get to him later.
That's not true. But I be passing the ball, but hold on, Kofi be feeding himself too much. This nigga passed the ball once in his life. Now all of a sudden, yo, call me assist papi. What was the other bar you saying? What was the other bar you saying?
The playmaker.
Yo, when it comes to rematch, I do have the nickname. Yeah, self-proclaimed assist poppy, the facilitator. I be cooking. You know what I mean? I be cooking. I don't play no selfish ball. That's why when mans are on my team, we win, bro. But that's neither here or there. But going back to what I said,
that's what they gonna call you.
Why the game doesn't focus on so much DK moves and cross out? Because if it did have that, once again, there'll be a lot of people will obviously try to make the highlight reel, take the ball up the field, and try to deke out the whole time. But the fact that it doesn't put too much, you don't have too much power in the crossover promotes you passing the ball and to actually work as a team to actually put the ball in the net.
And you wouldn't be able to defend that if it did have all those though. But I still think just in the vein of that 4 or 5 player, it really calls back to those games.
Yeah, and it's pretty unique in the sense that you have a fucking aiming cursor, that took time for me to adjust. You almost like some third person shooter type shit. You legit have a cursor to aim and stuff.
Is that for when you're shooting and passing?
It points. Yeah, points.
No. That's what mixed me up. That's why I was trying to pass and I was not passing right. So the crosshair is for when you're shooting or
for shooting. For shooting.
Shoot. But if you want to pass the ball, pass the ball is just
the directional pad. Yeah, the directional pad, like a typical
so
FIFA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
It's like typical FIFA. Use the directional pass to point to the area where you want the ball to go. You know what I mean? So bro, I don't know what else to say about that game. But it's a day one for me, bro. When that game drop, I'm on it. And it's probably
that's not day one. That's not day one. That's 2-day early access.
2-day early. Yo, it's probably the most fun I played it in a multiplayer in a very long time. I ain't capping, bro. And this is something that I was shitting on there initially when it was revealed, bro. It's the most fun I've had.
Well, I think you was more so wanting to see them do seafood too rather than the sports game.
Yeah.
Well, at least, that's what it seemed like your disappointment was at least. But at least you gave it a shot and
I got that seafood platinum this month. Yeah, sir. The game's a banger too. That game's a banger.
Fire.
Don't say it, Kofi. Yo, move on. Next topic, bro. Next time, say it, bro.
Easy mode. Easy mode. They added the easy mode to that.
A little sticker on it.
They added the easy mode to that joint.
Relax.
So what I want to know is really what slow clap stamp on this? What makes it unique as far as
you know what I think stylistically is their stamp, but gameplay wise obviously it's nothing like Absolver. It's nothing like Sifu gameplay wise, right? What makes it kind of a slow clap game to me is just the aesthetics of the game because all the character models kind of have this kind of style to them, you know what I'm saying?
I think the control you have as the player too is kind of in their wheelhouse. They give you because they give you so much control in Sifu and Absolver. like if you know how to dribble and do all that and shoot, like nobody's like you're leaving everybody in the dust.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Now, so when is this game coming out? They got a release date?
It does.
June 15th or something, middle of
something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, June 15th, somewhere around there. Yo, so June's packed, bro. There's a lot of shit.
2 days, 2 days early access if you.
Yeah,
I mean, if you pay the
day one.
There's like two deluxe versions. But yeah.
All right, yo, Shot, what you been
I
playing?
don't know about the progression. The progression seemed a little buns, but luckily the gameplay loop was there.
Oh, yeah.
But the battle pass they had was buns. No. It's like 15 for the base or something like that. It was.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
I thought it would at least be like 40.
Expensive. No. I don't remember what it was, but I think the deluxe edition's like 40 or something like that.
Oh, I see it. Elite edition for $50.
Yeah.
We're
gonna see how they freak. We're gonna see how they freak it still. Like, obviously they gotta add maybe some event modes where it freshens up the gameplay every so often. But honestly, I put 20 hours. I put like 20 hours in that.
And the beta?
Custom games were fire too.
We played custom games. It was a lot of fun playing with people, man. It was a lot of fun, man.
Nice.
And it was funny because me, Kofi, Nev, we were all playing as a team, and the other niggas were just ball house.
Hey, I don't.
Strat was on that team.
Boys.
Hey, if there's, I need to see some proof. I don't remember any of that.
I don't know, but I might have recorded them games, yeah.
I don't recall. You know what I mean?
Just need that.
Well, what you been playing, Shaq? The past couple.
Still on that Assassin's Creed Shadows. We talked about we were on that rematch for the past 15 hours. That those 3 days. And now Oblivion.
Remastered.
Yeah.
Fire.
Marathon too, right?
Yeah, you've been playing
a little bit. It was like 2 hours.
Definitely gonna
crazy.
Need to take a little bit later. You know what I mean? We're gonna definitely need your take.
I got some thoughts on that.
All right, that's
Kofi finally came to his senses.
We're gonna talk about it. But yeah, what I've been playing Oblivion remastered. As soon as they dropped that, bro, I was happy that they dropped that, bro. I needed that kind of news, that day, bro. You know what I mean? I'm glad that one thing, we gotta give Bethesda credit. A lot of people give them flack, but they be doing these drops right a lot of the times, This
fast turnarounds.
Yeah, when they announce something, boom, it's ready to go. You know how much I love that. Been on here saying
they did that
so
with
times. I love that.
That was a while since it's a while since they've done that though.
No, but typically the turnaround
Indiana
is
Jones,
quick.
they gave the lead up.
No,
they gave Indiana Jones the lead up.
Yeah.
They did it with Hi-Fi Rush.
That was a little bit.
Yeah, Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush.
I don't count that as like a Bethesda. You know what I mean?
It's all the same. But I just love how when they announce a game, the duration until it comes out. That's all I'm giving them credit.
It's not that. It's not that long. Yeah,
it's not that long. I always appreciate.
They've been
that.
good with that.
Outside of obviously Elder Scrolls 6.
They didn't do that with Skyrim.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah, but
if you're thinking about it, we've been knowing about this remaster for 2 years.
That's just
rumored.
leaks,
It's been rumored for a hot minute. For a hot minute. But...
Fallout one's coming soon.
Yeah, apparently they remastered Fallout 3. I think it's supposed to be. Yeah.
That's good, man. Hopefully it's a day one drop like they did, man. I love when they do shit like that. So,
how you been feeling about that remaster?
I love it. It's nostalgic.
I never played the original, but I am liking it.
I like how they kind of kept it the way it plays, though. I know some people are going to be a little bit.
I'm not mad that they're keeping it faithful.
Like it.
Faithful to the original, but that shit did not age well to me.
I was telling
like that combat was fucking boring as shit. That shit was putting me to sleep, dog.
If they had the Avowed gameplay,
and that's what I was about to say, because I've been playing Avowed too at the same time, and I'm enjoying Avowed combat way more.
It is better.
The combat. So I was like, damn. But like, it's a nice looking remaster, like the leap from 20 years ago and shit like that. It looks nice, and they did a good job. But yeah, I was like, I don't know about this combat.
Can I just say real quick? This is how remasters should be, like 20 years after the game comes out.
Yeah, that's definitely, definitely the ideal time frame for remasters and remakes is 20 years. I agree with that. So that's like all the PS3 games.
Yeah,
PlayStation got a whole fucking gold mine of all those PS3 games that they couldn't, or they could have, but they decided not to be able to work on the PS4. So we didn't see them since then that they could remaster. Resistance games, fucking Killzone games, Infamous games, all of that shit.
I don't know why they haven't done the Infamous collection or at least one of them, like the original. I felt like
God of War, bro. Like,
I feel like that's easy. I feel like God of War 1, 2 is also easy money. I feel like those games are easy money. People
that's rumored too, bro. Who knows at this point?
Yeah.
Nah, they want to do live service. God of War, fucking idiots.
What else have I been playing? Rematch, Oblivion. I feel like I'm missing something. I did get a review code copy of Indiana Jones. Yo, bro, it's just too much on my plate.
Forza. I think you played that a little bit.
Yeah, I'm playing Forza. Yeah, PS5. Forza for PS5, bro.
Expedition just came out. I want to try that out.
Expedition, I got that already preloaded. Already preloaded.
I'm not gonna start it.
Me too.
I'm not gonna start it, bro. Until I'm done this Oblivion.
You need to put that Oblivion down and play some Expedition. Fuck out of here with that
please.
Oblivion shit.
Nah,
Get that whole that shit up out of here, man.
You know I like.
And you playing that shit on PS5? What is you doing?
Absolutely.
What is you doing? That
shit
got
platinum trophy,
performance. Come on, you got a whole 49.
It got stuttering everywhere, bro. I did it. It seems like
it does have stuttering everywhere. It's everywhere. It's crazy.
What's the difference? If I go on
play the best version, that's the difference.
It still stutters on the best version.
It's just fine. I've been playing it. I'm like 15 hours deep in that shit, bro. It's just fine, bro. You know what I mean? So, I'm enjoying that. I'm gonna get the platinum. What else? Yeah, Forza, Indiana Jones. PlayStation actually sent me Days Gone Remastered as well, but I haven't got to it. I haven't got to it.
Fart on that. We're not touching that.
You know
they can't even get my $10.
This the remaster that no one saw coming, right? You know what I mean, that no one asked for, but they did send me that. I'll eventually check out the new modes.
Double plat pop pappy.
You don't got the original.
Low key. But it's not yet. You know what I mean? I'm gonna check out the new modes, but I'm putting that in the back burner for now because there's just too much to play right now. Bro, like y'all said, there's Expedition 33. Bro, I haven't even played Metaphor yet, bro. I
gotta play Metaphor too.
I got 2 hours.
I got 2 hours in there, bro.
You don't need to play that.
That's it.
Tony, we're not taking your RPG takes, bro. You don't play no RPG, so we can't even take.
I play RPG. I literally got I literally got the Yakuza.
Bro, you've been talking about this Yakuza 7 platinum for fucking 2 years, bro. He's been talking about this Yakuza. Bro, he's been talking about this Yakuza 7.
I just got the new one. That's the last one. I just got the new.
Oh my god, bro, you play no RPG.
The new game that just dropped. I just got that one.
Which one? The pirate?
The pirate joint?
Not the pirate one's not RPG. The last one, the one before that.
Yo,
I got 7 and 8.
Tony, you don't play no RPG. Let's just call it a beam.
Time-based joints, I got them.
All right, yo. All right, so you got 2 Yakuza turn-based joints. What else RPGs you play, bro?
I think you're talking about Like a Dragon.
Tony, you don't play no RPGs. You don't play no RPGs. We ain't taking your opinion serious on no RPGs, bro. So yeah, I'm gonna play Metaphor.
I played 3 houses.
Nigga said 3 houses.
The 3DS.
3 houses is fire though. Fire Emblem 3.
No, but when that shit came out, like what?
You didn't beat that shit though. You didn't beat
I got to it late.
He was still in his Pampers.
Bro, there's so much games that I'm behind. I'm actually kind of overwhelmed of like all the games I'm actually interested in. I actually want to play.
I don't have enough time, bro.
I don't have it. Yeah, I really don't have enough time. It's like a pick and choose game right now.
Well, that's why I'm glad like Expedition is like 30 hours to beat, like 60 if you want to like.
You're not gonna do those side missions.
Bro, I'm changing my whole format of how I play games, bro. Beeline, like main story. I'll dabble with the side missions, but I just can't.
Yeah. It sucks at a reasonable difficulty, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, every game is being played on normal now. I can't I don't even have time to play them shits on the hard difficulties no more. I can't. I don't have time.
No God of War show for you.
Where's the trophy for that? Where's the trophy?
Yo, for me, J-Man, it depends on the genre. If it's a genre that like I'm prolific in, I'm putting that shit on hard, like But if it's a genre,
if it's a linear game, I'll probably do it.
Shut up.
I'll probably do it if it's a linear experience. But if it's like an open world, 50, 60 hours just for the main story, like nah, that's going on normal.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, with game prices rising and the way my backlog looking, by the time I get to some of these new games, bro, holy, them games gonna be on sale.
World coming out soon.
They're gonna be on sale. Real talk. Yeah, man. So that's.
I done beat this game, Kofi. Hold on. You still ain't touched that. You still ain't touched that, bro.
That's a good one. I'll give you that one. That's a real nerdy game, and I'll give you that one.
That's a banger right there.
I tried to play Baldur's Gate 3 times.
You gotta be a real nerd to play that,
bro. That shit sucks, bro. I don't know how y'all play that, bro. I don't like it, bro. I don't like it. I don't like it, bro. That Dungeons and Dragons, roll dice for this shit, bro. I'm not fucking with it, bro. I'm sorry.
Guy playing Oblivion and talking about Dungeons and Dragons.
No, but the gameplay is on some board game shit. The gameplay is on some board game.
It's fun though. It's fun.
And I'm not.
Anybody trying that Blueprints game? That's like the highest rated.
I played. I got a few hours into that. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yo, Jamie,
you gotta keep a journal next to you.
Yo,
I actually started a notepad because
see what I'm saying,
bro. Jamie, if that gets nominated for Game of the Year, bro, I'm crashing out, bro. I am just holding that. I'm letting y'all know. If that shit gets nominated for Game of the Year, I'm crashing out.
That's 2025's Balatro. Book it.
Hey, bro, it's actually really good though.
Bro, I got too much to play. Kofi didn't beat Rebirth. Yeah, bro, I haven't beaten a lot of games, bro. Not just Rebirth. I haven't beat mad shit. Bro,
oh, yeah, chat is saying you ducking Rebirth because you heard that platinum is crazy.
No.
That platinum say like 200 hours, dog. That shit is
bro,
ridiculous.
It's just the time. It's just the time, bro. Like, I'm bouncing around between. I need to focus. I just need to realign myself and focus on that one at a time type shit, bro.
This nigga beat Lego Horizon, no.
I gotta stop going at these new games and just focus on what I'm playing.
I'm gonna ignore this guy, bro. Yeah, bro, I gotta play one game at a time. Even Assassin's Creed, bro. Shadow's another game, bro.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
I got 30 hours in that, bro. It's just I want to do everything, so it's like,
yeah,
fuck.
Bro, that doing everything though it's a tough battle. I know where you at, dog.
Well, it's like tough for an open world game because you wanna see like the whole map. I hate finishing an open world game where I haven't even explored like part of the map.
Right. Because that's the thing, like, even playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, like, I would have been pissed if I missed out on all of this stuff while playing through the game. Like, while you in certain sections of the world, you start to learn more about that section.
Yeah.
And it just brings more, depth to the missions that you end up going on to complete that, that section. Mm-hmm. Like, damn, that's terrible to have to skip that out on that. And it's just like side missions.
Like this is early stuff, so I feel like he's spoiling it for Rebirth. But like the whole thing with like the bandits from the first game.
Oh yeah.
Like you can miss that completely. It's like it's not necessary, but it's pretty cool to see that shit.
And that shit is extensive too. That carries on.
Bro, all these games are long as fuck. There's 10 of them out. I want to play all of them, but I don't got the time, bro. I really don't got the time to play all of them. That's what I say. I'm gonna chip away one at a time. I'm starting a clean slate. I'm starting with Oblivion. We're gonna get this platinum real quick. Then I'm gonna move on to another.
Oh, he says a real quick for Oblivion. That's like,
no way. It's not that long.
No way.
Go check, bro. It's not that long, bro. It's not.
That's a Bethesda RPG, bro. You know how much shit you gotta do in that,
bro. Go check, bro. I did my research.
Yo, you want to finish something, Kofi? You really want to finish something?
What?
Let's get on Split Fiction, bitch.
Yo, Split Fiction, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Yo, this nigga Kofi is so ranty, bro. This nigga most ranty. Bro,
I hate this guy, dog.
This nigga's had 3 Split Fiction partners, bro.
He dropped me. He hit me up in the DMs.
First of all, and J-Man kept on being busy because he's too busy shaking ass at the club. He's too busy getting drunk, shaking ass at the club, so he never has time to play. That's facts. So I pull up to one night. One night he's doing all sorts of dumb shit, messing around with snow bunnies and all sorts of shit. So he never has no time.
That's the real shit.
I got strapped. So I got strapped.
You got strapped, bro. I'm about to get Pony out here, bro.
No. Chill out. We're mad close to beating the game, bro. We're mad close.
You ain't on him now? What's going on?
Bro, we 8, 9 hours into this game, bro.
We need like 2 more chapters and we're done, bro.
8.5 hours, bro. Like, what's going on here?
Bro, you know what happens? I get home from work and this bum ass nigga, this is before I put my retirement, and this bum ass nigga Tony was like, yo, let's shake some dice. One game turns into 2. Bro, then we missed the whole day, bro. Then my time's off.
Ran this guy off dice, bro. Now we got Jack Move, bro. Jack Move replaced this guy because this nigga was so shit. This nigga kept getting
remember who has 2 belts? I have 2 championship belts.
Hey, Tony ran you off the game, low key though. You know.
No, he didn't. I ran myself off the game because that game was tricky.
Tony got the belt. His Kofi was like, "This not for me no more."
Bro, Strat, who has the most belts?
He was playing with Vision.
Hey, why you
not playing the hardest? You were playing with Vision too, bro.
Hey,
you were playing with Vision too.
Nah, but niggas was on me extra crazy, bro.
This is the hardest tournament. Kofi not in there right now.
This nigga was playing with fans.
Look at these allegations.
You know what I mean?
Look at these allegations. These guys are nasty.
And no rant in jail, and Kofi not playing in the hardest game.
Yo, J-Man, let me tell you something, right? Me, Kofi, maybe Strat, and one night we're all playing a game of dice, right?
Yeah.
Josuke joins up. He looks at the board and says, "Yo, Kofi, if I was in this game, I would have never let this happen to you." What kind of niggas this nigga was playing with, bro?
I love this narrative that he be doing.
It's
but
true.
He
though.
legit, he literally, yo, I didn't bring y'all on this podcast to spread propaganda. First of all, you know what I mean?
Bro,
I didn't bring y'all to spread this propaganda, this monopoly propaganda. Yo, first of all, you got a Visions dub too, Tony. Tony, you got a Visions dub? Who else got a nasty dub?
You didn't get handed to me though.
Oh please! All right, we're not gonna spend here talking about our Monopoly matches.
Oh
Yeah. They have the loop. Yeah, we
He got retired.
record
He
it.
got retired. That's what you need to know.
Yeah, I'm shifting my focus so I
now.
can focus on the games that I gotta beat, bro. You know what I mean? So I'm letting them boys have it. Right now, I'm up 2 belts. Just want to put that out there.
Hey,
never let
Kofi
that
is the
happen.
only nigga
Twin.
with 0 a donut in this new season that we playing, by the
Bro,
way.
you're like 1-8
Zero.
right now. Shut up, bro. You're like 1-8 wins, bro.
That's a
Cut it out,
dub.
bro.
That's a dub.
You're like 1-8
That's a
wins.
dub.
All right, moving on.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what the fuck were we talking about? This guy derailed me. Nah, I don't.
We
what
were
the
just
fuck
going
talking
over
about?
games played.
Split fiction.
Oh yeah, games played. Oh, split fiction. Yeah. We
Yeah,
gonna
yeah, I'm about to
we
beat
gonna
that.
finish that. We gonna finish
I
it.
don't know, bro. I don't know.
But yo, let's get into the little bit of the drama, the shit show of the fucking Nintendo Switch launch, yo. Let's get into that, bro. All right,
Shit
so
show, bro. That shit was fine for me.
I just want to put it out there, yo, that I just want to say this. Me looking around on the timeline, me being in person at, GameStop, me looking at other lines in GameStop. Seems like the world folded, bro. All of that shit folded, bro. Bro, I had like
course they
60
would.
goons. I had like 60 goons waiting in line at my GameStop
Damn.
game, man.
How many did they
Hey.
have?
I think they had a lot, low key. They might have had like 80 joints
What,
probably in that.
what
joint.
position were you in?
I was like the fifth. I was like the fifth person.
Now tell me.
Wait, so what-
tell me if you went to the time you wanted to go, would you have made it?
I would have made it still. You know why? Because funny enough, I called my older brother who wanted a Switch as well. He ditched work and came and waited in line. He was able to pre-order it. They actually had a lot of stock on mine. They said that they'll probably sell out by the end of the day, but he came late, way later, and he ended up getting a pre-order. You know what I mean? So all
What y'all gotta deal with? Real niggas
a lot of
Switch
the
3 months
price
ago.
talk, man, that seems to be online. I guess in real life, people want that joint, bro. In real life,
Yeah,
people
you
want
know,
that joint.
Twitter always the loud minority. Like, them motherfuckers gonna make a lot of noise for shit. And
Yeah.
shit's still gonna be supported, especially when it comes to consoles. Maybe PC is a little bit different because they form communities online, like way more than like console players. But when it comes to consoles, whatever you see online, just go ahead and might as well throw that shit out the window.
Yeah, just do what you want. Yeah, you just do what you want. 'Cause, Yo,
gotta
bro,
shut the fuck
them
up.
lines was
Y'all
looking
saucing it.
different.
Y'all saucing it, bro.
Them
60
lines are looking-
goons, that's
Bro.
not a lot of goons, bro. 60
Bro,
goons,
that's one
that's not a
store.
lot
Bro,
of
that's
people.
one
For a
store,
store
bro.
that has
That's
only
just-
80.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of people waiting in line,
that's not
sir.
a lot.
And that's just people just in-person purchases. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
60 goons, I don't know.
Especially
Bro,
in,
some
in a world
stores-
where most people buy shit online these days, getting
So-
60 people outside for a fucking pre-order that's a lot.
I think it was
I think
Blazer's
niggas don't be
local
want.
store.
I think
They
niggas
had
don't want to deal with the
22.
bots, so they just go in person now. You know what I mean?
Nah, a lot of people still be
Shit
trying
like
to deal. You seen all the chaos on the timeline last night? We was going
I
crazy.
know y'all
Motherfuckers
trying to
had
pump fake. Yeah,
Target,
people wanted that shit.
Walmart, Best Buy
Loud.
open. Like, nigga at Best Buy fell asleep. It was 12:30. Pre-order still wasn't open. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I was in line I never got out of line in Best Buy. Tell you that.
Yeah, once the Best Buy joint opened up, because I had Wario notifications on, so as soon as he tweeted that it was open, I went over there. I was in line for like 2 minutes, and that shit went right through.
I was in
like,
there
oh,
before
perfect.
Wario tweeted it, and
Me
I
too.
still never got in.
You never got in?
Not to the Best Buy one. I clicked it before you even said anything, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
The only two niggas I saw going through on my timeline was Blaze 4K, who's a hype beast and buys everything, and Blind Drew, bro. So, there was
I
no
saw Nev. I
surprise. There
saw
was no
Nev.
surprise.
Nev was
bro.
struggling in the Discord for a hot
Oh,
minute.
Nev,
but he
I'll
ended
be
up
honest.
sharing
Nev
one.
was struggling.
Nev left last night. The Discord defeated.
Yeah, he stayed
RGT.
I went to bed.
I don't know if
was
RGT
defeated.
got one. He was got defeated too. I don't think RGT got one.
Yo, bro, that online shit don't work for me, you know? I don't know how y'all do it. I have the worst luck when it
Hey
comes
man,
to
I got the Target
online
at
shit, bro.
Walmart.
Always.
Yeah.
Fire.
I always have to go in
Bro.
person because I just have the worst luck when it comes to online shit, bro.
Shout
I
out to
got
Target.
cooked. I got cooked
guys,
on
I-
the 30th anniversary PS5, yo.
Oh yeah, that
I
was
got cooked.
over.
That's another example.
That shit was saying sold out before I even got in line.
J-Man, I had my joint in the cart, bro. My information was already locked in, bro. I'm hitting it. Boom, 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 boom. Not going through, bro. I just have the worst luck when it comes to that shit, bro.
The PlayStation stuff was just bad planning because they put people like they didn't start right at the time they said they would start. They started like half an hour before, so the people that were waiting there automatically got put into the line. So people that came on time got lucked out.
Yeah, Target was like that for me. Like I was able to get in, put it in the cart for the Switch, and I put my payment information, it would not go through. I had to double check my bank account. Like, damn, am I broke? Like that shit.
I kept doing it on Target, and I finally got it.
Well, that's good, man. So I'm glad everyone here got a Switch, man. It's crazy. Like, at the end of the day, bro, man's gonna do what they want with their bread, bro. You know what I mean?
Yo, you know, I was really thinking about that, Kofi. Like, what would a game have to cost for me to be like, nah, I'm not getting it? And you know what I ended up settling on?
What?
That a game,
it doesn't matter the price.
The game might have to cost just as much as the system that I'm playing on for me to not buy the game. I'm being so dead ass for a game that I really want to play.
I like this kind of honesty.
Like if GTA, if they came out and said GTA was $300, I'm probably still gonna buy it. I'm probably still gonna buy it.
The thing is, once again, Jay,
that's the FOMO though, you know.
No, I don't think that's FOMO.
It's just that I want to play it.
GTA, I want to play it. You gotta play it. No, because you gotta play it.
That's not FOMO, dog. I just want to play this shit.
Yo, hear me out. Hear me out. I think that's not a universal thing, Jamie. Expedition. No, it's not. If that costs $200, I'm not buying it. Oblivion Remastered costs $200. I'm not buying it. I think that's right. Those are reserved for everyone. I think it's personal for everybody. You know, everybody got that one game or that franchise that they connect with so much that low key, you gonna bend over for it, bro. Like pause. Like you know what I mean? I think everyone got that franchise that they willing to crash out over. You know,
I'm literally about to go see Kendrick Lamar. Paid $300 for tickets for 3 hours. And you tell like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can get, you know how much.
Tony, don't even say nothing. Tony, don't say a word.
Out of fucking a GTA game, that's like years worth of playing. Like, if it really came down to it, then I would probably pay. It might be the only game I buy that year, but I might get it. Like, I'm still gonna get it.
$300. Kofi sold his ass for them Kendrick tickets.
I told you wait till about a week or so before the tickets get cheap as hell.
But the second day that I wanted to go, I wanted a particular spot. You know what I mean? I wanted a particular spot.
You wanted to the spot where he could sweat on you. Yeah. And not the scissor sweat either. He wanted the Kendrick Lamar sweat. He going to the bathroom during scissor set.
I hate y'all, bro. I hate y'all, bro. I really do hate y'all.
He'd be like, scissor, I'm going to the restroom.
You know what's crazy? Now that we're here, you know what's hilarious? Bro, I'd be so envious of J Main. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'd be jealous as fuck of you, bro. You know what? Let me tell you something. Let me tweet something. I tweet maybe a GNX lyric. Something that I like. Random on a light Tuesday, GNX like, yo, this nigga stay dick rider, bro. This nigga love this nigga. Yo, you wanna kiss it? Yo, the nigga stay on this nigga's nuts. J Main can retweet something very similar.
Tony right there, bro. Call him out.
Yo, not even just Tony, bro. It's not Tony. This is transcendent now, bro. J Main could tweet anything in the world about Kendrick Lamar. Multiple tweets in a day. I come and check his thread. Peace and love in there. Peace and love.
No.
Peace and love and all of J. Yo, go type in J Main's name and type in Kendrick Lamar, bro. He does the exact same tweets as me, but he doesn't get the same job.
We exposed you this week, bro. Remember acting like he don't fuck with Drake. You don't like these. You don't like the songs. We pulled up the tweets. This nigga was gassing up the Heat Part 6. The Heat Part 6. This nigga was gassed up. Nigga say he throwing his OVO match away. We clicked on his profile picture. This nigga had the OVO hoodie on, bro. This nigga went live in the hoodie a week ago.
Bro, that's an old pick.
It's great out.
It's an old pick.
It's current.
It's an old pick.
Bro.
It's an old pick.
I was reading the Discord like, yo, Kofi fight back, nigga. They was
bro, they're taking my tweets out of context, bro. These guys are nasty individuals. But Jamin, I'm envious you that you can tweet whatever you want, bro.
Hold on.
I'm envious you could tweet whatever you want and nobody harasses you under them.
Sometimes one, maybe two people would say something, but for the most part, I don't give a fuck what they say. That shit is crazy.
Kofi
Nah,
son
I
probably
think it's because you said
GMX on it.
I think it's you was throwing away your OVO hoodie that made people was like, all right.
Nah,
like,
but people don't know jokes, bro. That's not serious. I still had them. You know how much I paid for them hoodies, bro? Them hoodies ain't cheap.
Bro, we was in the thick of war at that moment. It wasn't time for jokes. We thought you was dead ass.
They're legit jokes. I'm not actually dashing OVO hoodies away,
Kofi
bro.
was talking about, this man Drake so big brain the way he set Kendrick up. Now all of a sudden, oh
my god! Once again, these guys tell these half stories, bro. I'm tired. I'm not even gonna get into it, bro. Let's just move on, bro. Let's just move on. All right, so we all got a Switch. We all coughed it over, bro. We all paid the bread, and you know what I mean. It is.
Hey, I got.
I'm gonna see y'all boys launch day, bro.
Shout out to Target. Got $96 off my Switch too. Fire.
Oh, word! How the hell you do that?
Yeah. Somehow I had a promo code in there, and hey, $96 later.
You got lucky then. That's blessed. That's blessed.
Put that.
Did y'all see that report?
Lo tried to call you out earlier, but I don't think you were in the Discord. He was like, how come Kofi says he never plays on the TV, but he ordering a Pro controller?
I like that tweet. I like that. Yeah.
Why I ordering a Pro controller? Because I want one, bro. I want the whole set.
Why?
Bro.
You only play handheld.
I do only mostly play handheld.
Why you need a controller?
90% of the time. Cause I might stream the game, nigga. If I have to stream something, I might stream it. Like, what y'all talking
Streaming
about?
getting clapped in Mario Kart, huh?
Straight. You already know what I used to do
that Mario Kart.
You already know what I used to do to you in that game. So stop.
Yo, this guy's getting. I can't wait. I can't wait.
You know my body,
wait.
Mario
Yo,
Kart.
pause. Chill.
You know my body. You know what I do.
We busting that family plan down like a super chat, yes sir. 8 ways.
How many niggas in the family plan?
8 ways.
Yes, sir.
8 ways.
Need that.
All right, bro. All right, let's shift gears a little bit. Let's talk about the random fucking drop of Ghosts of Yōtei's release date, yo. Did y'all see this coming on a random? What was this?
Hey,
I didn't know.
Random Wednesday.
That's a precursor because PlayStation knows when GTA is coming out.
They treating that shit like Concrete Genie the way they
Come on, dog. You put Jack on that? They treat it like an indie game?
I can't even lie.
GTA November, December.
Yeah, obviously it's coming. No, the GTA is November. That's big facts. That's coming out November.
Yeah,
or next year. It's definitely after October. PlayStation knows when GTA is coming out at this point.
They got it.
And so does Take-Two, because I think they got Borderlands 4 coming out October, and I think Mafia is supposed to be September or some shit like that.
Yeah, so it's in November. It's easily a November.
I need that Mafia.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, so did anyone take in the updated trailer of Ghost of Yōtei? We got a release date coming out. What, October? What did it say?
You mean
October
the Assassin's Creed Shadows wannabe?
You know what the storyline was?
Beat for beat the story. Yeah.
Low-key.
Going on there?
But hold on, can we be honest for a second? How many games, Japanese games, have that same exact fucking story? it ain't even just Assassin's Creed. Sifu even had that similar style story where you had to take down like the 5 or 6 niggas that ended up killing your, you know what I mean? Like, no spoilers, but
now
I mean, a lot of Japanese tales is like that though.
Yeah,
but it is like, noticeable because Assassin's Creed just came out. So,
it just came out. That's why the people are drawing the comparisons. But
for sure,
from the trailer I see, the game looks like it's gonna be a more Ghost of Tsushima, which is not necessarily
now
bad.
Tell me that this is very in the vein of Ragnarok, where it looks exactly the same. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that jump.
Vision. I told you
generational jump.
I told you.
I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing it. It's looking like what they did with God of War. That's
why I keep on trying to tell J Main, but he's keep on screaming cross-gen this and that. It looks fucking similar, bro.
But that shit looks like it can run on PS4. It looks the same. It looks the same.
So, well, it probably can, but it won't be 60 frames per second. I tell you that much.
We're running, and it wasn't on PS4 either. Though.
Wait, what?
The Ghost of Tsushima wasn't 60 on PS4.
On the PS5, it was. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but
that's the generational jump this time around. It's the 60 FPS. But I mean, it don't look like it's anything special going on with the generation. But what I do think is going to be a dope feature is that it seems like you're going to be able to switch back and forth between past and present, like within an instant. I don't know if it's going to be like what they doing with Spider-Man and Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you didn't see at the end of the trailer, and they talked about it in the blog post.
No.
So at the end of the trailer, she's an adult, and then she says, she has to go back to where it all began, and then she switched back to a kid.
Do you think it's kind of gonna be like
is that an edit? Is that
detective?
an edit, or is it a real time thing?
That could be an edit, but in the blog post they talked about that being a feature.
What if it's like she's got to go back to her memory to figure out the faces of who actually killed her family? You know what I mean?
Could
like
be
a detective, like a little detective mode or some shit.
Yeah, but they did highlight it as a feature.
Because what are you gonna do as a kid? You know what I mean?
For me, Ghost was one of them games where you fuck with it when you're playing it, and then you know what I mean, some time passes, and you're like, the game wasn't all that.
All I remember is the of the sword. You know.
The thing with Ghost is visually, in my opinion, at least with Ghost of Yōtei, like it doesn't seem like a crazy jump like what we've been saying. Obviously, there's probably going to be some improvements, maybe more sort of interactivity in the open world, whether it be fucking more animals running around or like who knows, right? It's probably going to be a lot of that shit. But I think where the game, honestly, if I have any real criticism for Ghost, is just I've said it time and time before. I felt like the gameplay for what's available, right? I felt like it just got a little stale towards the third act of the game. Like, you know what I mean? Like it didn't evolve too much, you know what I mean, for a game that's that long. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, this one it seems like too long.
For this one it seems like it's gonna be an improvement off the bat because we already see at least multiple different weapons this time around. We got like the dual katanas. I seen her with a sphere. You know what I mean? We got
rifles.
Some other shit. Yeah, rifles.
That chain shit.
I think that will be a huge will help this game big time, because just to have more variety in the combat, I think is good. So I'm looking forward to this joint, man. It's gonna be a great game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And they said that
good,
like,
bro.
Looking at the blog post, they said they've built upon and evolved the way you explore the open world, offer more freedom and variety. They said you could choose. I think this was like this in Shadows, right? You could choose
whoever you want to kill,
whoever you want to hunt down first. So that gives you a little bit more.
I don't want to see people loving this and hating the way Assassin's Creed is. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that would be crazy hypocrisy.
No,
right?
but
especially
I never really understood that, because games like Horizon, games like Days Gone, like they're all kind of like. Once again, I think PlayStation makes really good Ubisoft games, and that's not a diss to PlayStation. Like they follow the same kind of formula, especially with their open world like patterns. Like they're all kind of Ubisoft-esque. They just make it better than Ubisoft. You know what I'm saying? But it's legit the Ubisoft style kind of template for their games. You know what I'm saying? So, once again, I think that for this game, what it's gonna really separate it from others, I guess, is how good that combat is, and obviously the narrative. Visually, it seems like it's gonna be in the same vein in terms of like we're gonna have the vibrant areas, the lush trees and grass.
Yeah, that stuff looks good.
That should look good. Look good in the old game. It's gonna look good in this one. So I guess we're just gonna see where they take us with the combat and the narrative this time around. But yeah, it's cool that we get to play it, man. Really cool. Another major game that's dropping in a few months, yo. So you know what I mean? Actually, no, we got some time actually. October is a little far away, so we got some time.
Clear that backlog.
Yeah, we got to. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to clear that backlog before this shit drop. But yeah, man.
So far, October is wide open because I think only other thing in there right now is Borderlands, and that don't exist to me. So
yeah, me too. I don't care about no Borderlands. I don't care about no Borderlands.
Them shits be selling, bro. I don't. Only person I know that play that game is BG, but somehow that shit be selling 20, 30 million copies. So
yeah, people like that.
Somebody out there fucking with it.
Yeah, Noobs love that shit.
Yeah.
All right,
I don't fuck with it since the second one. I like the second one, but since then, I'm good.
All right, let's talk about Marathon, bro. And I want to start before we get into some actual hands-on, because we have someone on the podcast who actually has some hands-on of the game. We didn't really discuss it because we weren't here last week. Just like the overall, after we seen the reveal and shit.
Borderlands
like
in September. Okay.
You know what I mean? So what was y'all opinion, your initial reaction when y'all saw Marathon for the first time, and we actually got to get a good look at at least a look of their cut of the gameplay? Tony, what was your
I was like Charlemagne when he had that Who was doing the freestyle? Safari?
Oh, Safari.
That
This
ain't
ain't
it.
it, yo. This ain't it, yo.
Okay.
I wasn't
So
feeling
what?
it. I wasn't
What
feeling
weren't
it.
you liking
And
about it
Kofi, I don't know why
specifically?
Kofi.
No
I don't know why.
attacking.
No.
What? We're asking you what.
No.
Jeez.
I'm
No,
tying
we
it
ain't
in.
doing this.
I'm tying it in.
All
No,
right,
I'm
let's
tying
go.
it in. Because Kofi was. I'm not even gonna talk about the game. Kofi was gassing up the showcase. Yo, they restoring the feeling. This is like E3. This is how every game should be revealed. That shit
Where
was trash.
can you give me the evidence? Where was I gassing it up?
You
Like
was in the
this?
Discord. You was in the Discord
Here we
gassing up the
go.
reveal.
All right,
Yo, this how
all
you
right.
show a game. This how you, it's like, bro,
But
they talking about a
no.
game that we don't know. We don't see it. Like, show us the game first. They
Oh
talking
my
about this and that.
God.
We got no context for what they talking about. That reveal was shit. The reveal was shit. That reveal was shit, bro.
It's so fucking stupid.
Kofi was gassing.
Tony's so
I was
annoying, bro.
it
He's
was
so
dry. It
annoying,
was
bro.
dry.
I can't deal
The
with this
reveal
guy.
was dry. The
cannot-
game looked dry. Everything was
All
dry.
right, so can we get a kind of a nuance take? Like, what specifically you don't like about, like, you didn't like about it? Like, get into specifics.
I like the
Getting
visuals.
things
I liked
done.
how it looked. I liked how it looked.
Okay.
But everything else, it wasn't calling my name. Wasn't calling my name. They
Okay.
didn't sell it to me. They didn't sell it.
Are
to
you
me.
a fan of extraction shooters at all?
I've not played one ever in life. I played a little
Okay.
Division 2, which I fought with, but
Yeah.
I think it was a separate mode that came a little later down the line. I didn't touch it.
Yeah, the Dark Zone.
All right, J man, how are you feeling after
That's the
watching?
PC man. That's the PC man. The Tarkovs and all that. That's not my.
Hey, you're not gonna try to get that plat? Just in case? Just in case?
Just in case the game shut down.
Nah. We gotta do that for fair games. That's fair games. You gotta worry about.
Jeez. Fair game.
J-Man,
But
how you feeling about it?
now I watched the showcase. I thought it was a good showcase in the sense that I felt like they did a good job explaining like what the game is, what it's about, and what you can expect. I thought the visuals looked unique. I like the art style of the game. It is a little bit inconsistent when you like now that we actually see in gameplay. Like it feels like the interiors, and I know it's alpha, so it's supposed to get better. But like the interiors actually look really good. Like they look like they spend a lot of time, at least in this build, fleshing the interiors out. The outside portions be looking a little ashy and not fully detailed yet. So I'm hoping that improves by the time the game will come out. I don't have too much experience with extraction shooters, but as far as all of the ones out there, this one intrigues me the most only because something like Escape from Tarkov, that's just too intricate for me. I'm not even like, into like that shit is almost like a simulation type of game. And then what's the other joint? The Western looking one.
Oh, Hunt Showdown.
Yeah, Hunt Showdown. I did download that. I may try it out, but
I downloaded not it.
I just, I'm not, those weapons. It's just not really like those weapons ain't something that I'm excited to use or play or that play style and those abilities. So this one is like I'm a fan of the abilities that the characters that you have to use and like the guns and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try it out, see if maybe this could be, extraction shooters could be a thing that I like. But I thought it was cool. I thought it was a cool reveal.
I was down to try it out. I was down to at least give it a chance. But when I tried to sign up, it said America only. So
oh yeah, you can't even try.
Yeah,
well, I ain't get in.
None of us get into
in.
it. None of us get into this shit. Okay, so for me,
didn't they give codes to the guys that got in?
I don't even know what happened. The codes has been a mess for that shit. The codes has been a mess. I only know like 3 people who got that shit. But okay, my opinion when I was watching this shit, I was always intrigued by marathons artistically. You know what I mean? When I said the game looked amazing, I was actually more referring to like the stylized version of the game. It did remind me of an old school game called Virtual On. You know what I mean? That kind of has that kind of aesthetic. You know what I mean? So I do love the whites with the neon greens and the reds. I do like the style of the game. So that's what caught my attention off the bat. You know what I mean? And obviously Destiny has they have a pedigree. They always been good at making shooting games in terms of like just shooting game mechanics. Their games. Even I'm not someone who put a lot of time into the Destiny franchise overall. I played a lot more of Destiny 1 than 2. But even then, I always thought the shooting was great. You know what I mean? I just just redoing strikes over and over. That shit just got tiring for me at one point in time. So I just dropped that shit, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, I was interested in what Bungie got next. So I did like how they did this presentation in the sense of just getting deep and talking about the game really well.
Yeah.
All right, so Then my boy Strat, recently, got into the beta. Then I watched him play for a bit. This shit look nothing like the trailer cuts. They cut the trailers on some super exciting shit. Bro, the game looked really slow in the sense of like just moment-to-moment gameplay. It looks really slow. It looks like you're collecting a whole bunch of bullshit. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like, just some weird shit looks like you're collecting. And they said it's PvPvE, but I don't see like much enemies around. Like, it took man's walking a little bit before they ran into like even enemies, just NPC enemies type shit. I'm like, yo, where's the NPC enemies? So when they cut the trailer, I'm like, yo, this shit looking like action packed. But now I found out that like, yo, these extraction shooters are not really like that. They ain't even really like that.
No,
they're very slow. They're very And then when I saw some real gameplay from like my boy playing, then I'm like, I don't know if there's something that I will enjoy. I'm not saying that's bad, but I don't know if it's something I'll enjoy. But I needed to get a good look at the game first before I could form that opinion. The thing what I don't like. Let me finish. The thing I don't like, is that it's not mans that are gassing anything. I just don't like this new era of gaming where mans are praying for like shit to fail off rip. Like mans had their tweets and drafts just ready to go.
That's just BG.
Mans were calling shit Concord and flops before even seeing anything. That's what I don't like, and that's what I'd be defending. Where people, that's why I'd be defending more so than the game itself. Like I just don't like that ideology, that idea of just people always just. They're just so on go. They're on go, ready to shit on something.
Be negative about something.
That shit just rubs me the wrong way, personally. I like, if you see something, you play something, right? And we get a real good look at something, and the shit is shit. By all means, it's shit. But I just don't like this new era of niggas that we just wishing for shit to fail off the rip before even seeing nothing, calling nothing. Yo, Jamin, they're already calling. Are they not calling Fair Games another Concord or another Sony flop already?
They are.
What have you seen of the game? That's why I don't like. I want to see something first before we jump out the window like that. So I just don't like this premeditated type of like just hate off the rip. That's just me personally.
I don't feel like that's fair.
I don't like that.
That Fair Games trailer got the same vibe as a lot of games at Buns. I think that's why people are saying that.
But what does that mean?
That art style, that look, that art style, I just feel like people not fucking with that vision.
That don't mean nothing though.
You think Fair Game's gonna be a banger, J-Man?
We don't know. The whole point is we don't know. We don't know. That's the thing. That's my point. That's my point. We don't know.
The biggest thing you can take away from the Fair Games reveal trailer is they didn't show shit. That's the biggest thing you can take. You can't say the game's gonna be ass.
You gotta study. You gotta study the vibes. We gotta study the vibes.
The vibes. Gotta study the vibes. The aura. We gotta study that. Bro, we didn't even see gameplay yet.
Aura, bro. It had no aura, bro.
It had no aura. And you know what?
That gameplay about to be bond.
And you know what I learned? Like a lot of people, like especially like if they don't see a chick with some big ass titties or some tight skin clothes on, it's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a Concord 2.0.
I'm not one of the Marvel rivals,
a lot of niggas is though.
Thick characters, bro.
A lot of niggas is though. Like they drooling over Marvel rivals because they got the cleavage and the titties in the game. But half the niggas probably don't even be playing that shit. But then they look at Fair Games and because it's not that. It's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be another Concord 2.0. What the fuck does that mean? Like,
I just want Kofi to apologize to the niggas that had a real vision before, because
y'all didn't have no vision. Y'all gonna hate regardless. Y'all gonna hate regardless.
Y'all gonna negative Nancy's. And then 2 seconds later, Kofi like, nah, this looks shit. This looks shit.
2 seconds later, he just saw that it's not his type of game.
Bro, the funny thing is, I had to watch someone play, and even then I want to try to beat it, but I'm pretty sure from watching Shot play, it's not something I'm gonna be into, especially if it's gonna launch like that. If it's gonna launch like the way I saw Shot play the game, I'm like, I don't think it's something I'm gonna be into, because
from the reveal I knew something was off, because extraction shooters do not play the way they were showing it.
They were showing it on some
it's so much slower, but you're trying to get away from combat in extraction shooters. You're not trying to potentially lose all your shit.
So how often was I know you only played for a couple hours, Strap, but how often did you even run into like PvE enemies, like the AI?
I'd say the AI enemies probably like every time I entered a new zone.
Okay.
Yeah, but the battles, it depends the battles didn't look lit though. When I was watching the battles didn't look lit.
Like with the PvE, because the AI enemies, I think the most of them most of the ones I saw were like the easy ones, and then there was one point where I got, I guess, like a purple level guy, which is, I guess, pretty hard.
The purple I heard is high.
I died immediately. I was like, oh, I did not expect that. It's like,
yeah,
I was just running in like, oh, this is AI. I got this. Nope.
You know what?
Them high level ones can really fuck you up.
See, for me is honesty. When I see some shit, I'm gonna be honest. After I saw the gameplay and just how once again the moment to moment gameplay, I can't even lie. Then I was looking at this shit too, and like you were saying, J-Main, I'm like, bro, like what y'all did this trailer, these visuals look different, bro. Like the outside looks kind of crazy. The outside looks kind of crazy.
It's definitely
that's probably why they didn't want to make it public.
Yeah,
like the alpha because the visuals look.
The inside it looks amazing. The inside looks amazing.
This artistic direction that y'all had, like, yo, when you look at the trailer, like, yo, the style looks crazy. When I saw this man playing the game, I'm like, whoa, hold up, what's going on here? Bro?
I mean, I think you were watching like the Discord compression,
that's just early build stuff too.
But no, but even just the color palette, because that's what drew my attention and stylistically, it looked a lot more flatter outside too. I'm like, yo, where's the where's the lighting? Where's the the color palette?
I think it's
kind of crazy
because this alpha is just testing. I would assume
you know what? So we'll give them the benefit
network
of the doubt.
and some new things they're testing out. You know.
Because I did see something like this. We did run into a situation like this way back in the day. I remember when people were shitting on Gears of War 4 doing the beta. They were saying the graphics were so ass. Like, what the fuck?
And that was a beta, not an alpha, and people were complaining.
Yeah, people were shitting on the graphics so bad during that beta. The game came out. The game honestly looked beautiful by the time it came out. You know what I'm saying? So it could be that kind of situation. It could be.
I try to tell people that, like, just because it's an alpha and that's maybe 5 months away doesn't mean they got like 5 or 6 other builds of the game, all with different things. And then they'll just put it all together at the end.
Yeah. So,
what are you able to tell how many people are in the server with you, like as far as enemies when you play in Strat?
I didn't notice anything, but they did say it's like 18 people, real people in the maps with you. The maps aren't huge. You can traverse it pretty quick. The
maps are small too. I was surprised to see that. I thought
but the maps have layers though. You got like you get inside some buildings I couldn't even get in because you got to figure out. Get certain key cards, puzzles. I think there's underground areas. I guess like that's the thing too. Like you find a key card in one run, extract with it. The next run, you bring that key card in your inventory and you go to the building or whatever to see what's in there.
Yep. I did learn that too.
Okay,
it's a lot of exploration.
I got another question. All right, so after you go through a run, you get your loot. Can you go back and put in a stash box or anything like that? Is that
you have your stash when you go back, you have your stash and then you have the stuff you can sell. Some stuff it sells automatically, some stuff it keeps, but some stuff it's for like quests and stuff like that. Which basically for different factions. They level up your factions and whatnot.
Watching the gameplay and just seeing also the micromanagement, and I'm also someone who's not really a fan of how they did their menu designs. I don't know. For me, I'm pretty sure it might.
I like the menus. That was crazy.
It might not be for me from what I've seen. It might not be. I don't even like micromanaging in a battle royale game, bro.
When you said you didn't like Destiny, the grinding and the same area in Destiny, I don't know. Yeah, this might not be for you because you're going to be going back to the same maps, trying to go in different areas, trying to get different things. You know.
Yeah.
See, that's why I think it could break up the samey vibe is that you could explore different parts and maybe solve different puzzles in that area.
Because even different AI
3 or 4 maps or something.
Yeah, when it launches, I think even different AI drop different things that you might need for different quests.
Yeah, that too.
It's all about
3 or 4
mods,
different factions, right?
Like there was one point where I had, I guess, one part like in my inventory, all the mods filled up, where it's like, oh, you get 10% faster reloading or sprinting or reload faster, but you die, you lose all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. So I'm less excited after watching my boy play than I was when they initially did this trailer that I was watching. I'm actually less excited for the game, and I can admit that after getting a good look at the game a proper beat. Game look. I'm a little less excited.
I feel like the extraction shooters sometimes aren't the best games to watch. They're best when you play them, you know.
Yeah, if I ever get in a beta, I'll give it a try.
Because you don't feel that tension that you might lose all your shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when you just watch it versus as a player. Like you go into a map with some rare shit, but you know it's like fire shit because it might take an enemy down
like that
or
would piss
it
me
might
off. I
boost
ain't gonna
up your
hold you,
character.
bro. Jamie, I
Kofi
feel
don't
like
have
like that
for
might
It's supposed to.
like that.
Yeah.
I feel like
supposed
that shit would piss me off because imagine if you got
'Cause
something
that's-
real good and you down some bullshit too. I
'Cause
think that shit would trigger me more so than anything, to be honest.
That's what makes some people like play more carefully. That's why I thought their whole presentation, like nobody gonna be out gunning like that with shit they trying to take back.
So so you're telling me in games like Tarkov, there's moments that you might actually reach an enemy player, but y'all won't kill each other type shit.
Yeah.
So what's the fun in that? I'm just going around collecting.
Yo, you get your shit. You get your shit for your quest, and he gets his shit for your quest, and y'all.
Nah, bro.
Yo,
If that's the gameplay, I want no parts of that, bro.
bro, how many times have
No, but niggas can
parts of
snake you on that shit
Yeah,
too.
I
how
want
many
no
times-
parts of that, bro.
when I
That
played these
sounds
games
boring as
before,
hell.
y'all like, how many times have I told the guy, yeah, we good? He turns around, I pop him in the back of the head, take all the shit.
Shit,
feels
shit
so
like that
good.
used to happen in the Dark Zone in Division.
Yeah.
Motherfucker be like, nah, we cool. Y'all can work together to extract some shit, and then by the time you extract it, pop that nigga, take it home for yourself.
Yo, but the
That
funny
shit
thing
feels
is
so
they
good,
said there's no
bro.
proximity chat though. Destiny said there's no
Here's the
proximity
thing.
chat.
I get that. I get what people, but sometimes there's just that verbal communication where you just like you see people and some people when you play these games don't have a mic, so you just see them back and forth nodding like no.
Or they might hit an emote or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't know.
Or maybe sometimes they drop their weapon and be like, yo, no
I was
smoke.
telling Strat, man, I wish they kind of just reeled it back in and just made a fucking arena shooter with this kind of style, bro. I feel like
I don't know. I feel like that would do worse.
Streets
honestly.
is starving. Streets is starving for a traditional PvP.
And this is a much
traditional.
more
That's what I'm saying,
laid back
like-
extraction shooter. In this game, if you die and lose all your stuff, you get one of your faction sponsors your next run, so they give you a weapon and some shit. In Tarkov, you die, you lose your shit. You got no money.
Right?
Guess what? You're not getting an assault rifle on this run. You're getting a pistol. That's it.
Damn. See what I'm saying? That pissed me off.
This is much more for the casual. I mean,
this is
there's no way a console. There's no way a
Tony's
console
looking like
player would-
rematch. It's looking like
I'm about to say,
rematch all summer,
Streets
bro.
on that rematch. Streets on that
It might be a
rematch.
rematch all summer, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That rematch was all blast, bro. I don't know about this marathon anymore, bro. It might be a rematch summer, yo.
But the gameplay is awesome, and if you like Destiny, you like playing this. The gunplay feels great.
It's really the gameplay.
You know,
it's really the gameplay, Luke.
Yeah,
Honestly,
it's
I don't
really
know
just
if
what
this
you
is
could withstand.
I don't know. I don't know. After watching you play, I can't even lie. I started getting feelings like this might be a downgrade from Destiny. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I was getting those kind of.
I think it's definitely one of those games that you have to play for. So if you're not into those type of micromanaging type games, it's not for you.
Yeah. You think we'll find a player base, or you think it's dead? You know, I got a $20 bet with BG. He said 6 months later, 12K concurrent players.
I think so, especially since I think so.
It's a Bungie
won
game.
that?
Like
You think I won
as
that?
much people that don't like it, it's still Bungie. They have a fan base that's gonna stick with them.
1,000?
regardless.
6
Right,
months?
Easy. Easy.
12K Steam.
Easy.
You might be cooked. You might
You
be
think
cooked.
Easy.
Oh man, don't kill me. Don't kill me.
Somebody brought up a good point on how like Bungie, they kind of do be like, I don't know like where first person shooters were at with Halo when Halo came onto the scene, but if it wasn't like something that was like as popular, they
Not on consoles, it wasn't.
They popularized it there with Destiny.
Yeah.
And that type of like PvE type of game, they
They
popularized
popularized it on console.
and now they're trying to do it again with this extraction shooter shit. So
I mean, I think they got a good track record.
Yeah,
it's not, it's not the same Bungie, but we'll see.
I don't know. There's from what I've been seeing, there's like dozens of people that worked on Halo in there too. It's definitely it's a misconception people saying that it's not the same Bungie when there's like OG like Halo people still there.
I'm tired of every studio being former Bungie developers. Like if every studio is former Bungie developers,
Hey man,
who are Bungie?
Former Ubi devs just put out some heat today.
Oh, Expedition 33.
Yeah. Sometimes they do it.
That was one of the success stories of the you know how all of these like top developers be leaving the big studio and creating their own. This is a success story from that.
Yeah, usually
So
that don't
far, at
always
least.
work out. It don't always pan out, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kofi, you know, shit, if you want to, Destiny's not dead. They about to have a showcase on May 6th. You might, you know what I mean? Might get back into that.
Yeah. And it seems like this game is not really telling any, even the way I didn't like how Destiny told their narrative, but this one seems like it's going
there was a little story when I came back from and did certain
shit.
quests though. They did like that. Whatever faction person was telling me a story, like it was voiced and everything. It wasn't like Destiny where you have to like read something online on the website.
I got a question. Do you think that they're going to fully commit with this project, like and put the whole studio behind it, or you think they're going to work on some next shit too on the low on the side? What do y'all think?
I think it depends on how well it does.
I think I don't think they have a choice.
I think they definitely have something else going on, be it Destiny 3 or something else, but I think they definitely
like 3, something safe, something that they know.
It'll definitely be, if this does well, I think they'll definitely and I don't think they'll put it down if it doesn't do amazing. Like they'll keep it going and then be like one of those games that gets a player base later on.
Over time, after more content and more stuff coming down the line.
Or just maybe listening to people.
I just hate how multiplayer games have kind of turned into that, you know? Like, it's almost like, let's get it out the gate and we fix it as we go. You know
I don't know. It's not even to fix it as they go. It's like you got to put these games grow with you now. So you got to like see what the people want in order to.
Shit, yo. Back in the day, they just dropped some shit. And
back in the day. Sometimes they dropped it and it died. They don't want that to happen.
Yo, do you think? All right, so my next question: do you think
that's why Call of Duty don't change?
We need to go back to the formula where like these multiplayer games, you know, launch with a campaign. What do you think, Jay? Man, do you think we need to go back to those days? Because those days seem like I kind of miss those days a little bit. You know what I mean? You had a little story here, then you had a little multiplayer on the side. What do you think? What do you think about that?
I mean, that's definitely like
what franchises outside of Call of Duty really doing that these days, yo? Like
with these budgets nowadays, man, I don't know.
Yeah, but that shit died, right? That shit died.
It do be because
Space Marine did that, which was pretty cool.
And nobody played that shit.
That's some
I played it. I played a little bit. You go on there right now, you'll find a game instantly.
You know what I mean by nobody? Like a lot of niggas was capping, like, oh, this is what multiplayer needs to be traditional tacked on, and that shit died in a few weeks.
Let me tell you something. That's how it was back in the day too, but about it.
Nah,
right. A lot of shit died.
Yeah, a lot of shit died. Like the Tomb Raider joint. The Tomb Raider shit.
We didn't know about it. The only player
of the PlayStation
playing that was BG.
Wasn't popular too.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, only BG was playing them type shits. Yeah, no one's playing them games, yo.
But that's why they do the separate shit now.
We just didn't know, bro. There's a reason they don't include it anymore. They have the statistics, bro. Nobody plays that shit.
Nobody plays them. And then they looking at the weekly fucking charts for multiplayer games, and what do you see on there? Fortnite, Call of Duty, Apex, like all those type of shit. So it's like, what the fuck do they do? Like, if they make something like that, then we get upset, and if they make a traditional shit, then it dies. It's like, how do you win?
People thinking they've taken it out because they don't want to make it, bro. It's because people are not going to play it. They've seen it.
Yeah. Oh well, we're gonna see how marathon turns out. Hopefully they do an open beta that more people can actually give it a try to see if they even gonna fuck with it. I mean, I'm gonna try it. If I like it, I'll let y'all know. But so far, it's not looking like, at least from what I've watched, I don't know if it's my style.
I definitely think they have to add more enemies throughout your adventures. It's definitely a little bit. It can be a little too quiet at times.
Yeah, it seemed too quiet, yo. Like no random drops out of the sky, like pods of. Man, trying to kill
that be happening, right?
No, but
ships be dropping down.
But not
they do, but it's not like
that's what I'm saying.
It's usually I feel like it's usually when you activate something in one of the bases, they get alerted or something like that.
Do it be like random weather like conditions too?
I did like get an encounter like a stormy condition when I was playing one of the maps.
Yeah, I saw some video of it was like a thunderstorm and some dude ran out there. That's what I got. He got clapped. Like, can you get damn? Can you get clapped by the weather? Because I feel
I didn't die by it, but I did hear that you could.
I was seeing the comments saying like he got clapped by the weather and lost all his shit.
Nah, if that shit piss me the fuck off.
More enemy types. So
the more I hear about this game, sounds like it's infuriating to me, bro. Like, nah, bro. And I'm one of those dudes. I'm like, yo, bro. At this big age, bro. Even since I can't put this much time into fucking multiplayer at this big age, yo, bro. I need multiplayer games that I could jump in, jump out. That's my favorite type of multiplayer games. That's why I like that so much too.
Hey, this is marathon, bro. 30. You got a 30-minute. You got 30-minute little extraction. You good? It's marathon for you right there.
I need old man multiplayer games. Like
we need that Battlefield 6, man. That's what we need, man.
Yo, bro, I saw Conquest be like fucking 30-minute matches, bro. 40-minute.
Fire.
That's not what I'm talking about. I think that's why I've always gravitated. What? I think that's perfect for me. I'm only speaking for myself. That's why I feel like I've always gravitated towards more Call of Duty first, because those matches fucking end quicker. It's more like, I'm not even a super big Call of Duty guy today, but if I'm playing a multiplayer, at least that's a game that I could hop on, do a TDM, and get the fuck off, bro. I don't know about these 40-minute, 50-minute matches.
Nah, Conquest is like 30 minutes tops. Yeah.
I just want to interject and say, this man Kofi has been pressing me and Strat for 2 weeks to play Age of Empires with him, which takes an hour a match, bro.
But that's different, and that's different.
Hey, you trying to get back into it?
Hold on, you got an hour for Age of Empires, but not 30 minutes for some Conquest.
It goes by the map. That's facts. And Tony's gonna, once again, he's doing this narrative, or it's not even this narrative. He's flipping the story.
A quick game is still 30 minutes.
If we're playing a map like nah, bro. If we're playing fucking Arabia,
and that's them bums, bro. That's them bums, bro. That's them bums.
Look how fast those matches go. Those matches be fucking quick.
You can get a quick match off. You play Strat, you can get a quick match off.
Yeah, a little 15 minutes.
If you play mans like me, Anubis, bro, it's an hour long.
No, it really depends on the map.
Didn't you get run off, Tony?
I ran Kofi off the game.
You didn't run me off the game, bro. We play a map like Mitchie, it could take long, but we play other maps that don't really be taking long. We play in AoE for real. It don't really be taking long at all. It's only when we play them closed off maps that it could take long. You know what I mean? And you know that's facts too, but you gonna spread the lies. You know.
It depends. It's still 25 minutes normally. It's still 25 on average. Yo.
All right. So marathon, so we're gonna see what's going on. Anyone watch
when that open beta come around? Oh yeah, we tapped in.
Anyone watch that?
We tapped in on that Last of Us.
I didn't watch that shit, so
I didn't watch.
You didn't watch none of it yet?
None of it.
What? Wait, am I the only one that watched it?
Show. I'm good.
I watched the first episode. That's it.
Wow.
Give us a play-by-play of the golf club, bro. Give us a play-by-play. How was it? Did they do it well?
I think the game did it better, but I did think the episode was fire though, because. And this is spoiler alert. If you haven't seen episode 2 yet, get up out of here. Come back in like 15 minutes.
You played the game, bro, at least.
Yeah. But what I'm about to say is different from the game, because in episode 2, they actually show what was happening in Jackson during the time that Joel was getting his head bashed in. So that episode where, or that portion of the game where you see like Abby running from the infected and Joel kind of saves her, and then they go into the back to the house where Abby and the crew was. That infected group split off, and a big portion of them went to Jackson and attacked Jackson. So they had to defend Jackson, where they was fucking banging on the walls and shit. Ended up knocking down the walls, got into Jackson and started killing everybody, dog. That shit was crazy.
Really?
Killing, dog. They was murdering everybody. And Tommy, what's his wife's name? Damn, I forgot.
I forgot too, bro. I know it.
Damn, it's right on the tip of my something with an M. But his wife and all of them, like Maria. Yeah. They survived, but they was like. It was close. Like a lot of close calls. Tommy had to take down a bloater by himself. That shit was lit. And then you see like Abby running from the infected and stuff like that before she gets saved. They spent a lot of money on like the CGI and all of the effects. It probably was all practical, to be honest. But yeah, it was like, it actually felt like the world was dangerous. I felt like season 1 shied away too much from feeling like the infected was a threat. This episode, the infected was a fucking threat. It was hundreds of infected running around causing havoc. But then, Joel finally gets to the house where, he's surrounded by Abby's crew and all of that. No. And it kind of played out similar, but it wasn't Tommy this time that was with him. It's Dina. Dina was there. So they switched that up.
They switched it around.
Yeah.
How did that work? Did Dina get her like kneecap shot too or something?
No. So Dina, they put her to sleep. So I think Mel, the character Mel, might have had like some sleeping agent that they injected her with. So they put her to sleep because because they only wanted to kill Joel. The goal was never to hurt anybody else. It was just to kill Joel. So they had to put her down, or she would have been causing problems. So they put her down, and then Abby goes and does her thing.
When you go back and you think about that, even the narrative, I think that whole narrative low key is kind of stupid. Even though I like it, I get it. What the setup? Because them leaving, even in the game, them leaving Ellie alive is just so stupid. Low key, when you really think about it. When you really think about it, you're leaving them alive. Like, I get the reason, because they're technically, nobody's the bad guys. The narrative's like, nobody's really the bad guys. You're just getting their lick back. And the story about revenge. We just want to kill this specific person. But in a world like this, what did you think was going to happen by leaving mans alive? Like, it doesn't
they're going to come back for you.
They're going to come back for you, bro. Like, it makes no fucking sense. You have to complete the job, bro. If you're going that way to kill somebody, obviously somebody love him too. So then they go pull over and try to clap you. That's what I'm saying.
They all fought over that. Like, especially the dude that got his face slashed by Ellie when she first walked in. Like, he was he wanted to kill her.
They wanted to kill, because that was the smart thing to do.
Yeah, they wanted to kill them all. But you know, I think that was the way that they agreed to go with Abby, is if she was like not trying to go on a killing spree, to take down Joel. Like, so yeah. But it was okay. I felt like the atmosphere of the scene in the show wasn't given. Like, like in the game, it felt dark.
It's a darker, right? Dark,
dreary. It felt wet. Like, in the show, it just felt ashy and dry and bright. Like, it was like just, it didn't feel.
I watched the clip. That's the vibe I got. From
the crazy thing I'm hearing is that like the scenes without Ellie felt really good, and then the scenes with Ellie fell apart. Right?
I'm still not.
Her acting seemed good. She just doesn't look the part. The acting seemed not bad to me, though.
I'm not sold on her as old Ellie.
In the Joe scene I watched, I was like,
he could have been.
Obviously, the game is better. The game is always going to be better. Like, I've been telling y'all that from day one. The game is always going to be better.
I think that Jackson scene was something that they did better in the show than the game. Because to be honest, you never see. You never. But I'm saying, like, you don't see Jackson again until ever. After that part, you don't see Jackson again. She goes back there, but then they go on the trip to go hunt them down. So I thought that was dope.
You think it's good enough for the people that haven't played the game, Jamie?
Oh yeah. So my wife,
what the fuck?
My wife hasn't played. She thought it was a great episode, but she was tight about what happened to Joel or whatever. You know, because I didn't tell her what was going to happen. Even though I beat the game years ago, I never told her that Joel, gets clapped. Oh, and it was different too. She didn't beat him in the head with the golf club. Yeah. She stabbed that nigga in the neck with it. Like, it broke in half, and then she stabbed him in the neck. And she did it slow too. I was like, "Ooh, that's a little bit more like graphic or whatever. Like, a little more personal. It wasn't like a beat with it. It was like a slow stab. With the golf club.
I recently was playing The Last of Us Part 2 on PC, and got to that scene, and once again, I don't think. I remember the conversations we were having before The Last of Us Part 2. I'm pretty sure, I remember on the panel, we all expected Joel to die. I just think how he died.
Since the first trailer.
Bro, we all thought Joel was going to die. But I think how we seen him die was the shocker, right? Like, how he went out. I guess people were expecting a little bit more of a blaze of glory type of situation, like a hero's death. You know what I mean? But he didn't really get a hero's death type shit. He didn't get that at all. So I think that's why people were more shocked and upset about more than anything. Not that Joel's dead specifically, just how he died. Like, he didn't get like the hero's death that we would assume. Yeah, it's predictable, but it's just.
I used to be upset at that take.
It's a shocker,
I used to be upset, like, they want him to go out in the blaze of glory. But when you do play or watch the first game or the first season, and you see what he does in the hospital scene, I guess that put Joel on this like crazy pedestal of, if anybody's gonna take this guy out, it has to be something crazy, because he just took down a whole fucking hospital by himself.
Yeah, he ain't gonna die like
to
a
save
bitch
this girl
type shit.
And for him to go out like that, but
that's what I'm saying. That was a shocker. That was the shocker.
But what I love about that the way it played out is that it's fucking real. It's practical.
I mean.
It's like to die in a situation like that is underwhelming from a fan's perspective, but that's so fucking real. Like, you fucking come across a group of kids and you like I don't know y'all, but they after you, and they catch you off guard, and you've been so comfortable in this Jackson shit for 5 years that you do get caught off guard, and they fucking beat you to death and shoot your fucking leg out. Like that's just like regular practical shit
it
that
fits
can
in
happen.
the world. Don't get me twisted. It fits in the world that they're creating. But I guess, you know, and on top of that, you know, towards the end of it, I think what triggered me towards the end, and bro, like if you haven't played the Last of Us part now, then like I don't know, everyone probably knows the damn spoilers, but I'm about to spoil some shit apparently if you haven't played that. But towards the end, bro, going to Santa Barbara, that's where Ellie went.
Yeah.
Just making that journey to Santa Barbara just to not do it kind of left me a little sad. I remember I was screaming at my TV during that scene, bro, low key. I was screaming at my TV. I was like, do it, like what you doing? Like, clap her, right? No, because it kind of builds up this like,
oh, about her going or
not even her going, her not finishing the job, bro. Her not finishing the job, bro. That's made me tight a little bit. I feel like I would have been a little bit more redeemed, a little bit satisfied if she finished the job and went back and got the same ending. Because low-key, you could do the same ending. You legit could have had that exact same ending by killing Abby. No, came back, your girl left. Everything's not the same anymore. You could legit have the same ending.
I felt like it would have been better.
It defeats the purpose of why she let her go. Because
why she let her go because of some Joel shit, right? The flashback of Joel, right?
She let her go and because she wanted to break the cycle. So if she would have killed her and left Lev alive, because she wasn't gonna kill Lev. She done already killed so many people that didn't deserve to die or died, and she didn't want to have to do it that way. That if she would have killed Abby and left Lev, then he would have came after her. So that's why she didn't do it. Because she's like, all right, if I'm going to kill her and then leave Lev, he's going to come after me, and the cycle keeps going. So it's like, all right, I'm just going to have to let her go.
Why'd you pull up? Should listen to Dina in the first place and just chill the fuck
that's
out.
what I was about to ask you.
To learn.
Do you think she goes if Tommy doesn't guilt her into going? Because she wasn't going to go until Tommy pulled up and was like, she left me crippled. I can't do it. So she gets to live. And then she's like, all right, I got to do it. That's what I'm saying. So I always looked at that scene.
Yeah, Tommy's storyline is the one that got fucked up too. His storyline is sad too, huh?
His storyline is crazy.
His storyline is sad as fuck.
And if you remember, before he got fucked up, they was chilling in that theater talking about how Abby gets to live and it just has to be okay. It wasn't until she fucked him up and then Ellie was like, I'm done, that he was like, no, you can't be done. You have to do this. And she's like, I guess I do.
Yeah, but she is not only Tommy that was like, she was having nightmares. Wasn't she not having nightmares and all sorts? I felt like there was a scene,
like
nightmare
it was
scene.
PTSD
So
and nightmares.
This shit was haunting her too, bro. She needed that kind of clarity for herself type shit too. Cause that shit was haunting her, yo. Wasn't it not? I swear there was a flashback scene now that shit was haunted. I don't think it was just solely Tommy motivated. So
I think Tommy pushed her. I do think Tommy pushed her over the edge though to go and do it. I do think he was the deciding factor.
Probably wouldn't have it if he wasn't there.
I don't think she would have. I think she would have just kind of had to live with what she was going through
the trauma,
with Dina. Yeah, like cause she had somebody there to be with her. Now, I mean, it's a sad ending for her, man.
Honestly, what I will say about Last of Us Part 2, where people just talk about a narrative of a video game, like the story, I will say that the way things play out, I want to say it's in a sense super original. Like we haven't seen storylines like that, something remotely similar. But I would just say in the gaming space, I don't think we get stories like that in the gaming space too frequently, at least like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't get that in the gaming space that much. And someone made a tweet, which was actually pretty entertaining, right? And they're saying like watching the movie people or like the show people's reaction to the Joel shit versus the gamers is like it's a very interesting comparison because it seems like the TV people love it. You know what I mean? The TV people are used to these type of wild type.
No, I see people will not even want to watch it.
Oh, that's what you see?
Yeah, I saw some clips like that.
I've seen more people being accepted of that shit. I saw tweets of people saying like, "Yo, the TV niggas were actually kind of fucking with that shit. Like they thought it was cool."
Yeah.
Especially with shows like Game of Thrones, where you're thinking the main characters and they get clapped, like Ned Stark and shit like that. All the men.
Oh, that was in the first season. The fuck?
Yeah.
Snake.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It does sound like that. The Metal Gear joint. It does sound like
Yo, the Kodak. Somebody got the Kodak
yeah,
ringtone.
it does sound like the
That's fire.
yeah. But that's interesting.
But
I haven't started
I'm gonna
watching
keep watching though.
I'm gonna wait till the season's done and I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know where
watching
I'm
with my
gonna watch
wife,
it.
so I literally cannot wait to more people start getting clapped.
Finna
and
watch
she's
it on the
watching this show.
iPad. Finna watch it on the desktop now on my TV.
Well, yeah, you
fuck.
guys got another TV though.
TV's my TV fuck. I'm gonna watch it on
Mount
the
that
iPad.
shit. Mount that shit on the wall, man.
I'll
Put
watch
it
that
up.
in the game room or some shit, yo. But you know what I mean. But yeah. Is there anything that is left to talk about this week, bro? That we haven't hit on? Really?
I'm trying to see.
Expedition got great reviews. I think everyone already knows
Yes,
that. People are
sitting at
playing
like
it
a
on Game
90
Pass.
something.
I guess we could say is like, yo, the game of the year nomination is definitely gonna be very, very stiff this year. I think it's probably gonna be the stiffest in the past 5 years. Probably gonna be
Gaming
real competition with all the great games that are coming out.
Like going by the Metacritic, like shit in the 80s is probably not even.
I swear it's been like at least 3 or 4 90 Metacritic games since the game this year dropped. You know,
What?
It's been like 3 or 4.
Split Fiction, Blueprints, this Expedition 33.
What was Monster Hunter? Wasn't Monster Hunter like a 91 or am I tweaking?
88.
I thought that was 80. Yeah,
That
yeah.
was 88. Oh, okay.
88.
There we go.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was an 88 as well. But you already got 3 games in the 90s that could probably get a nominee. Talos Principle
being in there. Mm-hmm.
You know what?
You can see my.
I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know, man. I don't know.
They got
yet
a lot
about
to
the
prove with
Mafia
their
shit.
gameplay since Mafia 3, because that mission structure and gameplay was not it.
I heard this was gonna be linear. And well, they are doing a presentation. I don't know if you put this on the thing, but they are doing some sort of gameplay reveal presentation. Let me get the date. On May 8th, they're gonna do a gameplay reveal.
That's Death Stranding embargo as well. Previews.
Yeah, some people.
Yeah,
because everybody in Japan right now for that.
Yeah, people in Japan playing Death Stranding.
I saw that.
Kojima did that boot camp shit again.
Yeah, you know that shit about to get a 92. That game's gonna be good though. That game's gonna be good. I know it. I think it's gonna be more action packed than the first one. So I think it's gonna be very good.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, I think that's about it, man. PlayStation raised the price of fucking
PlayStation Plus.
PlayStation Plus in Canada to something ridiculous. Yep. I think they added like $20 more. So
I don't understand that. Like, what's like?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I heard that was just to get it in line with what we paying over here in terms of like conversion and all of that.
That's crazy. I think it should be regional pricing, bro. I don't know. That should just be regular regional pricing. You get your price, I get my price. That makes sense for our economy, yo.
Nah, economy fucked up. That's what these companies do not be trying to shoulder the load, man. Not at all.
I know it's nasty.
Yeah, people be on Twitter caping for them. So, hey, man,
I don't see like that's what over $200 for a certain tier.
Yeah, I think the highest tier is over $200 over here, which is fucking nuts.
That's crazy.
I be needing that tier though because I be playing my Portal at work. Like on my second job, when I be working on Saturdays from 8 to 4, bro, I'll be getting 6 hours of gaming on that shit.
My year is about to run out in June. That's when I'm gonna slide a little email, you know what I mean, to my people.
That's why marathon look good.
Tony's uninvited from the podcast, but it's
not too much. Not too much.
You kicked. Just joking.
Kofi got an email that's like, we've been watching your timeline and it hasn't been too much positive on PlayStation or something.
I think that's
he's like, no, I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix that.
You think that's the type of emails I be? Come on, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix that. I don't know why everybody on the timeline going crazy negative about Marathon.
Oh my god, the conspiracies have already started, holy.
Hey, don't get low started on this one.
The conspiracy theories have already started.
Oblivion on PS5.
I'll be seeing low in the JBP community getting his shit off.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, that shit funny as hell. He be getting his shit off over there.
Ever since he got that one Joe Budden shout out, bro, he's been tapped in super heavy. What's it called?
We got
Blaze 4K on the pod.
Blaze,
we got Blaze 4K on the pod.
What's goody, my boy?
Can you even hear us?
Say what's up, Blaze.
Blaze on
He
the
said move him
iPad.
over.
Say
He
what's
said
up.
move him over.
Nah. Oh shit! They can see me.
This
Yeah,
guy, like he didn't do it on purpose.
we can see you over there running up the light bill. Cut that
This
shit
guy, bro.
off.
This guy right here, dog.
Yeah, I'm fucking crying.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, yo, that Doom controller look good. I just want to throw that out there.
Bro,
Yeah.
the fact that that controller is actually sculpted like that and it's not just a plain job. Some other gaming company.
Xbox always do good.
They do good
those.
with this shit. They do good with shit.
Yeah.
They do with this shit up. I'll give them credit for that. You know, they do a good job when it comes to their custom controllers and consoles. And stuff like that. They do a good job.
Oh, PlayStation bringing back the 30th anniversary themes, which they should have never took away in the first place.
Yep,
Those should be back as of today.
Yep.
Oh, did y'all see the Mario Kart World Direct? They didn't really show too much new, but
they showed enough. I don't know what you were watching.
You know,
they showed enough.
Here's the thing. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the game, but
charge jump gameplay.
That open world looking a little
see that
bare,
in the
bro.
other gameplay. That's what I'm worried about.
What?
Am I really like that?
They
open
call
world
it
look a little bare.
world.
What am I doing?
But they don't really
that's
go
a
into
fact.
detail on what you're doing in that world.
They already
There was only that little thing at the. There was only
There's
that little
challenges.
challenge at the
There's
end.
collectibles and
That was it.
challenges to do.
But
Right.
that's like
Is that
any
it?
little.
Ain't no like real missions, like real good mission structures.
What do you
going
mean
on in that
missions? What do
open
you want to
world?
do? Some GTA drive-by missions? What do you want to do in the fucking Mario Kart, brother?
I don't know.
Bro,
give me like some.
You calling it world? Figure something
No,
out. It's not
here's
our
the thing.
job to do
Bro,
something.
let's take one-
It's their job. If it's going to be
Bro,
collectibles,
bro, listen.
that's
We got the
trash.
We got the number one example. Forza Motorsport. Give me a challenge. Race from here.
But that's what they did, though.
Reward.
That's what you're not listening.
I don't know if they.
did. You go back
They
and watch
didn't show-
it. They're saying that there's mad collectibles to do, and whether you have to do, almost like look, in Super Mario when you collect this specific coin and you have to go and get like the rest of the red coins. I think there's like that type of challenges all over the world and other shit like that. There's costumes you can unlock. There's shit to do.
You trying to
drive
find bombs?
around.
You trying to find bombs, straight?
You know what I mean? There's costumes to do. I
God.
think you go through certain areas in the thing, and that's how you unlock the costumes. So they tied that behind the open world too. So I think this is gonna be fun. And they said the whole point of the open world is that you race between races. You can race from one course to the next course, which I think that's part of the reason of this whole open world shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But here's another. That's sometimes, but you got your regular circuits too.
Yeah,
You don't have to always race. You don't always
think-
have
Oh, yeah,
to
you
race.
don't have to.
No, they said
You
they could
can
turn
do
that
it.
off. They said they could turn that
Yeah,
off.
you can have your regular Mario Kart 8 type of thing if you wanted, just the 3 laps and shit. But another thing is like, are you gonna get everything unlocked from the get-go, characters and rides, or is that gonna be something you also unlock like in Kart 8?
From what I've seen or what I gather from the direct is that you probably will maybe have all characters unlocked, but the costumes is what you drive around and you collect the fucking costumes.
Are we gonna be able to customize our rides or something?
No,
you think?
they took that out. People. Low-key
No,
people
not customize as in like the wheels and stuff, like maybe
wheels,
color
body.
scheme, maybe like decal shit like that.
I'm not sure, but we don't know how much.
I do know, like if you
vehicles
find
are in the
certain
game, though.
food, you get
the costume.
or something like
Yeah.
that.
You get the-
And that's
you
up
get
to
the
you.
Like that.
You unlock it permanently.
No, honestly, I'm sold on everything they show, bro. I don't know about y'all, bro. Everything they show, even just the gameplay.
I mean, I was
mechanics with the
already
tricks.
sold.
With the fucking tricks enough. When I saw a man do the charge jump to a grind rail to a fucking wall ride, I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
you got me. You got
I
me.
heard those
speak the language
like
with that
the
shit.
guardrail and the wall run is like pretty on rails. Like you don't have too much control through there when
Well,
you're doing that.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna feel good though. You know what I mean? They get that type of shit right, bro. I think
see,
that shit
we'll
gonna
see.
cook, bro. I don't know, bro. I think that shit gonna go crazy, bro. I know y'all.
I want to do like those knockout.
Ready.
That
knockout joints,
looks the most fun to me.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
the
shit
other
looks cool, yeah.
online multiplayer game modes.
The knockout.
Just
the knockout
yeah,
joint.
it's just the one where you get the 24 people, and then it goes down to maybe
Oh
4 or 2.
yeah. That's like a battle royale.
Even the
almost.
If you
other
don't make it
multiplayer
into the next
modes with
checkpoint.
the balloon fights, like that one looked fun.
Yeah.
They had a coin joint. So that was like some Diddy Kong racing type shit with the coin shit too. That shit. You know what I mean? I'm ready. I'm ready for that joint, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I am ready for that joint. Probably one of my most anticipated games right now this year, bro. It's up there. Top 5. Top 5 for sure.
Top five.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. I think we only got
Yeah,
one
I think that's about it.
donation. And this
One?
I am.
Niggas done spent all their tax money. I niggas is broke. The fuck?
Shout out to Tech.
You
Yeah,
need
we're
to
gonna take
bust this
another. We're gonna
down.
take another week off until y'all get them goddamn donations up.
This one says Big Black Baby. Yeah, but
Yo.
Old Navy. This heifer finessing like crazy. Unk in 5.
I don't know. Unk might need 7 games for this one.
Nah,
he might need 7 games.
He doing Club Shay Shay for the rest of the time, bro. He cooked.
Bro.
He might lose his sponsors on that.
He doing Club Shay.
I hope you pay Cat Williams well so he can, get the part 2. He gonna need it.
He gonna need that second part of the interview.
Bro, that's what got him on my radar was
the Cat Williams shit for sure.
Yeah.
And he's fumbling that shit. And Cat Williams told him to leave them snow bunnies alone.
He did.
Monique too, bro.
Yeah, leave them young girls alone. You 50, almost 60, messing with a 20-year-old? Like that
19,
to me, that's
apparently
just...
was 19 at the time too. That's wild, bro.
Yeah. I understand getting some ass,
bro.
but
you a freaky frog, bro. Nah.
These young chicks and they OnlyFans, they opportunists, man. You gotta understand the plays. And he not new to the plays. That's the thing. He been in the NFL. They paying for pussy. They've been paying for pussy for 30 fucking years. Like, these niggas not new to the game. Like, he know about this shit, but he still fell for I don't know. He feeling himself too much.
Oh man. All right, man. We're gonna wrap it up.
Hold on.
You got the gay accusations off his jacket at least.
We got one more. We got one.
You see what I'm saying?
Snake, we appreciate it.
That's crazy.
Thank you. Just here.
How many you have for that, Kofi? You heard?
We're gonna bust it down 4 ways. Hold up. Yeah, I mean, we appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in with your boys. We'll be back next week. I don't even know what the fuck happened next week. Yeah, shit, we might miss next week if nothing go crazy. Yeah, I mean, but we're gonna see what happens.
Just playing games.
Maybe just going. Yeah, I need
that's a good question.
Some games, bro. Yo, Split Fiction Strap. We're gonna finish it this weekend. No cap, bro.
We'll
Actually,
see.
no, I can't.
Oh, look at that.
Damn, that's crazy.
You gotta go outside to shake ass.
My son's. We're doing a little get together for his. We're not celebrating it. Today's a weekday, so we'll celebrate on the weekend. Sunday, I might be available in the evening still. I mean, we'll chip away at that shit. But yeah, man. Shout out to everyone who tapped in. Shout out to everyone who hit the like button. Hit that like button on your way out, and we'll see you guys next week. Take it easy.
Thanks, Leaky.